All right, everybody. Okay, so now we are starting the class. One by one, people will join. Let's wait for a while because this is a live streaming. I just came in the live. Now, as and when people come, they have to comment their name. I'll just write here. Come online. Please comment your name. Okay, so that I can address you. Please don't forget this. Please comment your name so that I can come to know that you're online. I can address you. Dear friends, when I start this live streaming, I can only see how many people have joined, but I don't get an option. I don't have an option that who all have joined. All right. So please comment your name so that I understand that, yeah, Mr. Okay, Miss Ashwini Angadi. Ashwini Angadi joined like that. See, I can see one name there. The same, please comment your name. Mr. Prakash joined. Okay, like that. All right. So there are 9 people who have joined. 2 people have commented their name. 10 joined. All right, dear friends. Today we will learn the adjectives. Okay, what is an adjective? The lesson is what is an adjective. Everyone has to know this before we go for the examples. See, most of the time you have experienced, if you are a good English speaker or if you know something to speak already, you already when you are listening to somebody, when you're listening to somebody speaking English, you judge them like he speaks a normal English, he speaks extraordinary English language, he uses apt vocabularies whenever it is required, he's an amazing speaker, his language is so effective. All right, so these are some things that come into the picture. I have a friend named Afak. He is a he's an oraceous reader. When he gives an example like, how do you think I can improve my English language? When I asked him, he gave one example and he gave me a suitable tips. The tip was improving my English vocabulary by reading more and more books. When you read English books, different sort of, you will be introduced to the different vocabularies, many different kinds of vocabularies. Have you heard people using same old word to describe some items or something? Now the adjective is something. The definition of adjective is like this. An adjective is a word which describes the quality or the quantity of a noun. A noun is again a word which describes the name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. So out of 4 items. All right. You don't see anything on this earth apart from these 4: person, place, animal, or thing. Now you have to describe the quality of these 4. That's called noun. You have to describe the quality of a noun or a pronoun. How is something? Okay. So if I say, how is your mathematics teacher? She is good. How is your science teacher? He is good. He is a good teacher. She is a good teacher. He is a good friend. So you don't understand most of the time what kind of words that we have to use to describe a person. So at this particular time, the language won't be more effective. Okay. So well-read people, those who are really good English speakers, they use different varieties of words to describe a particular person. Okay, so it may be not only person, anything to describe a noun. For example, if someone is fat, all right, and if he or she is good looking, then they They say plumpy, Plumpy, plumpy. Okay, so I have a friend named Mr. Ravi Parshetti. So I have put his name as Ravi Plumpy. So one cat. There's an example. There's a cat and a kitten story. A kitten goes to the mom and say, "Mommy, everybody is calling me fat, fat, fat. I'm really embarrassed. I can't go outside." Then the mom says, "My darling, you're not fat, you're plumpy." Plumpy means fat but attractive. Okay, so anyone in these people who are live right now, if you are fat and attractive, you can say yourself plumpy. So this is an adjective. So adjectives can be, there's a book. Okay, this is a book. It's a small book. Okay, compared to this one, small book. All right, then I have a Kindle, it's a book reader. So small Kindle, you can say. All right, so now I want you to give some examples with this. So use the adjectives like small, big, fat, plumpy. It may be short, fat, any kind of examples, and make more. Type and send. Then I understand. They see if your sentences are incorrect, I can correct. And there are some people. There is an advocate online, Mr. Arvind Haged. He's a wonderful speaker. His language is commendable. Okay, so I am just expecting examples from him also. Mr. Sandeep joined. Okay, all you have to give example. Elephant is a big animal. That's great. So now, Ashwini, I'd like to recorrect this sentence. Elephant is big animal. Okay, so here a small thing is missed. You have to say elephant is a big animal. The reason is big animal is a common noun. Okay, so before the common nouns, we have to use the articles. Okay, so the suitable article here is a big elephant. Okay, so I'm expecting examples from remaining people also. So Rahel give an example. A frog has a sticky tongue. That's really nice. A frog has a sticky tongue. A sticky tongue is a common noun. That's the reason Rahel used a. Okay, so when our building is so big, really nice, really nice. See, I have heard most of the people making simple mistakes like this. Okay, so they say this is more better than regular class. If someone say this is more better than regular class, this is an incorrect sentence. I'll tell you how. When you say more, it is again a comparative degree. It is also an adjective. Again, better, if you say, that is also a degree. Again, that is a part of adjective. You cannot use two adjectives like this. So you can say this is better, or you can say this is far better. This is far better. All right. He is a wise man. Rahel Advin. Good job. Car has a puncture. Okay. So no. Can you please recorrect this sentence? Car has a puncture. Okay. So Mr. Narendra Modi is a great person. All right. Great. You're also a great person. So do like this. I'm just waiting for some example from Mr. Arvind Haged, and there are many people, Mantesh Matpati, all these people have joined. Okay, so now when you learn the adjectives, the next thing comes that degrees. So what is degree? In adjective, this is again the next step. Degrees is the next step. How you learn the adjectives in a different way. Okay, so the first step is again something called positive degree. The next one is comparative degree. Another one is superlative degree. There are three things: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. So what actually is this positive, comparative, superlative? Now, when you describe the quality of a noun, a person, place, animal, or thing. Now, if you want to compare the quality among them, there are again three steps. Okay, that's called positive, comparative, superlative degrees. I'll give you example. For example, if you say This is a Bluetooth speaker by Logitech. If you say this is big, if you say this is big, now I'll come to this. Kindle is bigger than Logitech. Now this Kindle is bigger than this Logitech. Now I'll come back with this book. All right, this book is biggest among all. The book is biggest among all. I have three items in my hand. The book is biggest among all. So now I took this here: big, bigger, and biggest. Big, bigger, biggest. And there are people give examples, so which are really impressive examples. So now one of my friends told me, this is by far the best book I have ever read. Such an impressive sentence, isn't it? Okay, so he used by far the best. The best. When you use any superlative degree, best, greatest, longest, fattest, smallest, thinnest, before all these superlative degrees, you have to use the word the or the. This is the best movie. This is the longest river. He is the fattest guy. She is the shortest girl. This is the smallest. This is the smallest booklet. Now this is a booklet, okay, not a book. This is a booklet. There's something called book and a booklet. Difference is book and a booklet. I will tell you something which is really very interesting now, which I have learned from one of my friends. Okay, so now, have you heard about cigarette? How many people know cigarette? Come on, comment and tell me. Don't say you don't know. Cigarette is something which is made by tobacco, and people use that to smoke. So why this word cigarette name cigarette came to this? Cigarette is the young of cigar. Cigar, which is very big in size, bigger than cigarette, and the small of that is called cigarette. Cigar is big, cigarette is small. All right, so big and small. Now we'll come back. This is a book. Okay, this is a book. This is big. This is smaller than this, so it is called a booklet. A book and a booklet. Cigar, cigarette, like the same thing. Pig, piglet. Pig, piglet. So we have a kitchen. Kitchen is really very big. In villages, kitchens are very big. Okay, and if you go to cities like Mumbai, the house itself is not as big as your kitchen. All right, so they have small kitchen, and that small kitchen is called kitchenette. A big kitchen is a kitchen, and small is called kitchenette. All right, so these are some really interesting things that I wanted to share with you. Okay, Mr. Arvind has written a message. Muturaj is very friendly. He has immense interest in sharing his knowledge. Thank you very much. Even in this difficult times, definitely COVID-19, he is showing a great sense of responsibility to teach interested learners. Thank you very much, Mr. Arvind Haged. Mr. Arvind Haged is a person whom I have seen. He is a learned advocate. The words that he uses really so impactful. I'm telling you, I read twice the same example. I read twice. Okay, it's so difficult. So why he uses? He knows with whom he has to use what kind of words. All right. So he may not use the same language with people who are slower or who knows a little bit English. Okay, so he uses different kind of examples to describe the things. It shows his knowledge, the kind of language grip he has on English. Commendable. Great. So now I want someone to give example on these degrees: big, bigger, biggest; small, smaller, smallest; thick, thicker, thickest; Like this, you can give examples. So some of the same examples, whoever wants to give, you can comment. Please comment through your example. If I come to know that you're commenting, if your sentences are incorrect, I would love to correct them. Okay, so most of, see here, one thing I came to know, the more example, the more and more adjectives end with ed and ing. Ed and ing. I'll tell you one thing: examined, interested. See, there are two things: interested and interesting. The book is really, so he is interested in reading. This topic is interesting. The book is really, the book is really interested. So interested and interesting, there are two different things. Okay, so like that, ed and ing, there are so many examples: examined, facilitated, fulfilled, gained, gathered, hided, hosted. So these kind of examples start with ed. Okay, this you can say, when you increase your vocabulary, your language becomes more, the language becomes more impactful. Okay, so I want you to make more and more examples. Now after the completion of this class also, you can comment the examples in the comment section, so that I will be able to recommend if they are wrong. For example, this is a, now see, somebody used, this is big than lemon, but lemon is biggest. Okay, so this is something, the Rahel, I want you to recommend properly. What is bigger than lemon? Okay, this, see, now I'll tell you. Rahel has mentioned this is big than. It should be bigger than. Okay, so Mr. Prakash has mentioned MS Dhoni is a brilliant cricketer. Great, great job. Okay, so the house is small. All are right examples. I want someone, see, our building is so big. There's so many people who have given examples. All right, people. So if you are interested, comment as much as possible. Write as many examples as possible, so that I understand this online classes are fruitful. Okay. So if you like it, please comment below and ask your friends to subscribe. I come online in YouTube daily at 1:30, and there is something I'm learning along with this. I can also show pictures aside. Now you can see me some places, and I can also show some PPT. All right, and I think by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you'll be able to see the PowerPoint presentations on the screen. See, anything you can see, it will remain in your mind for a long time. All right, so if you want to learn a better, if you want to become a better speaker, you have to participate as much as possible, just by, okay, somebody, Vidyashri Badiger said hi. Okay, so I want you to give some more examples. If you have understood the lesson, kindly give example. Now Vidyashri Badiger is in. Okay, there are many examples. Not only now, after going offline also, you can give more and more examples. If they are incorrect, I will definitely be there to help you. And please spread the word with your friends. This learning is for free. It doesn't take any, rather than just, it takes your mobile data. That's all. Okay, so it's about 19 minutes. Thank you for being with me for 19 minutes. I'm really happy to be the trainer at this particular time in YouTube. Thank you, YouTube also. Bye everybody. Take care, and comment your examples in the comment section. I'll be there to help you out to correct your examples. Bye bye.